Good trading day. Big pop in the Nasdaq at the end of the day. We see the exhaust and reverse also had a good day. We recently released this strategy, went through a normal drawdown, and now it's approaching an equity peak after 2 wins today. And this brings me to the point. Most traders, there's about 3 mistakes most traders make, and that most of you don't consider when you are in developing trading systems or working with trading systems. You tend to look at the big picture, just the trading system, and not the other factors. We're going to go over those 3 mistakes that most traders make, and we are going to go over the 3 top considerations in a portfolio development. We put it together, a trading systems portfolio. There are 3 top considerations. And we do that in the webinar tomorrow. We're going to go over our daily results here in a minute, but I want to make sure you knew about the webinar. You can go to this webinar registration link. It's in the bio or the description below. And so, oftentimes traders will jump in and out of strategies, and there's multiple mistakes. We'll go into it in detail tomorrow. Want to make sure you had that access to that. You were invited to that portfolio webinar, and it'll be very beneficial to you. I wished I had this information when I first started. It took me a long time to discover a lot of this information I'm going to share with you tomorrow. So, exhaust and reverse, good day, plus 1600. All strategy access, E-mini S&P, tick pullback. Let's see. Here's the equity curve. I didn't mean to pull up the equity curve, but you see where it is. Good place to get in on this strategy. Good day. Overall, well, S&P is kind of flat. The Nasdaq was flat. At the end of the day, we had a pop with the Microsoft earnings. And tick count trend, once again, doing well on the short side. So 2 short trades, small, but good trading on the short side. You wouldn't think you could do well on the short side in this market. It's been tough, but with this type of strategy that did not perform that well in 2020, is starting to show some signs of good performance in this wobbly market environment that we're in right now. Plus 975 on 60-minute breakout. Tick pullback ES, I said plus 50. Adaptive moving average minus 550. Night trader plus 675. It had a losing trade yesterday and then a winning trade today. Asia 4 long minus 1025. And all strategy access NQ. You see tick pullback, how well this strategy did today. Really like this strategy because it gets in on good entries, and you see the chop all day in the Nasdaq, just waiting for Microsoft and AMD earnings after the bell. And that's how you can trade it in the futures, because the stocks close. You could trade it in the stocks too, but you could also trade the big names with the Nasdaq futures, because they typically track pretty well. And so we're able to capture that move with the tick pullback. SR counter trend 2, V2M 1M plus 475. SR counter trend 2 plus 775 on the day. AT 2020 minus 725. Tried to short it there. And then gap continuation minus 325. Gap continuation 2020 minus 325. And so these are the Nasdaq based strategies, trades on the day. Let's look at, this is gap continuation 2019 with the big stop loss, minus 725. And VSD and Q, let's look at the trades here. Up on the day, you see that pop after the Microsoft earnings. You see that low of 13,469, and then the high of 13,599, 130 points in about 15 minutes. So fast move all day, it chops, and then in 15 minutes it makes a big move. Sold off there the last minute or so. So will be interesting to see where the market opens up. The Nasdaq continues just to drive higher. Good news, bad news, whatever the news, it just pops on it. So you got to go with the trend for now. Tick fader, nice short trade on tick fader. We're having some decent short trades on the ES with some tighter profit targets. So that could also be telling of a future downside. Tick wave minus 825 on ES, minus 825 on NQ and ES on tick wave. 60-minute breakout NQ, just right around break even. Got in on this plus 735 on 60-minute breakout right here. This one has the $1,400 profit target. It's hit its profit target, hit that, and so it's up on the day. This must be displaying wrong because it hit a profit target, got back in, hit another profit target, got back in. So go in and check that in a minute. Let's take a look at the daily results for that, because I think that indicator is displaying incorrectly. So yeah, it's making equity peaks. Let's look at the periodical returns, up 6,600 on the month. Daily results 2382.50. Yesterday minus 28.50. Now the TradeStation performance summary, the daily results are from midnight, so it can be different than the session. The session is from 5 p.m. Or 6 p.m. Eastern time until 5 p.m. Eastern time. That's the session. That's your brokerage statement. That's how we calculate the session profit. But TradeStation calculates the daily profit from midnight to midnight. So sometimes those can be different. But this should be, this will display, I think, at the end of this bar better. So it's not reflecting it because it's not the end of the bar. At the end of the hour, it'll reflect that better. So keep that in mind on the daily P&Ls for the indicator versus the TradeStation performance summary. Cobra Crude aggressive, minus 85. Gap fill in reverse. Try to take the long trade today on crude oil. Crude oil's been kind of dead. Minus 95. I expect more bullish price action in crude oil. It's kind of gone through a lull right now, as soybeans has, and so I would expect more bullish price action, going forward at some point, and definitely into the end of the year. Natural gas, no trades. RBOB, no trades. Euro plus 212.50. All strategy access gold. We had Cobra Gold plus 45 today, and that was it. So got out on that small trade. Hard to short gold down here. We've tried to short it. We've had some success on Asia Gold forward, but not a lot of fall through to the downside. You see this sell-off right here, and it's kind of finding support in this 1840 area, 1850 area. Well, in this range right here, it's not going much lower for the past couple of weeks. So we'll see if there's follow through to the downside. Silver, no trades. And then soybeans, no trades. It's made its way higher. We saw this pullback from highs, and now it's moving back higher. So we'll see. So those are the trades on the day. Love those tick pullback trades. This is my favorite trade of the day, is this tick pullback on the NQ. And once again, reminder to join us tomorrow at our webinar. Registration link is in the description below.